Check out the Comic Outlaw on YouTube. Drop us a like. Let us know what's going on out there in the big multiverse. And yes, we're back with the Fantastic Four. I just couldn't stay away. One of my favorite groups of all time. Actually, one of the first episodes I ever did on this show was the Fantastic Four. And this is issue 2. Now, keep in mind, this is done in the 60s. There are things that are different, sayings, so just roll with me, people. I mean, this is classic literature right here from Stan Lee and Jack the King Kirby. Oh, yes. And we're heading it off, and Thing is actually going to a place where they drill for oil, one of those oil drills, and he is smashing the hell out of it. And people are wondering why this Thing is out there smashing an oil rig worth millions and millions of dollars. And we take you to a rich lady, and her stuff is just disappearing. And poof, her diamond is gone. It's like someone invisible took it from her. And also people being terrorized by a flying ball of fire in the sky. What's going on here? Mr. Fantastic causing trouble? Have the Fantastic Four gone bad? Have they gone rogue? No. This insidious group has another purpose. They are the Skrulls, sent from another planet to frame the Fantastic Four and eventually take over Earth. Yes, it's slightly different from the Miss Marvel story, isn't it? Well, anyways, the Fantastic Four is held up in a cabin, and Thing's having none of it. If they're going to call him a monster, he's going to treat them like a monster. And this is before he's come to grips with who he is, because he's a little more laid back in the later comics. He has just been cursed with this, and he's just raging out of control. And this is a flashback to give you a little input on what happened, because this is the second issue, remember. This gives you an overview. The ship crashed, they were hit with cosmic rays, and each of them came out different. Well, now they're looking for these people that are after them, but before they can run an investigation, the military has already come for them. And the military, at this point, does not know what to make of the Fantastic Four. They've only had a few appearances, so they're not taking any chances. It might be as bad as the current mutant menace that's going on at this point. Now, of course, Sue Storm turns invisible. Doesn't help. Storm's trapped. Basically, the military is basically wrapped up everyone, except for the Thing. He's pure power and just breaks his way out of here. That's why the ever-loving Ben Grimm is my favorite. I've always loved that character. And I notice he's wearing the purple Incredible Hulk pants, but, we'll just forgive the King for that one. Of course, the Human Torch busts out. Thing busts out. Reed finds his way out by slipping through the itty-bitty corners. And of course, Sue was invisible, so she just slipped out too, and the Fantastic Four escape. And now they're trying to figure out what to do, while also fighting amongst themselves. It's very fascinating. This is one of the first families that actually fought and bickered. And this went a little bit before the Justice League started doing that with Green Arrow and Green Lantern. This was like the first family. But anyways, the military is coming, they're attacking. Johnny's doing what he can to kind of hold everyone off without it getting any more violent than it already is. But they come face to face with the Skrulls. Yes, the Skrulls. They end up hitting up Johnny. Johnny, of course, fires out a signal to let them know what's going on, summon the other Fantastic Four. Torch tries to escape. He does his flame on, but they end up extinguishing his flame. And like I said, they're barely using their powers at this point, so you got to give them a little leeway. Of course, the Thing comes barreling in and just starts wrecking the house. Mr. Fantastic shows up, the invisible girl. She's the invisible girl at this point, not the invisible woman. Like I said, the 60s. That's all I can say. And Reed Richards rounds everyone up. And the Thing is getting ready to go ham on them. He's getting ready to just permanently smash them, to pwn them. And he, of course, is stopped by Reed Richards. And it shows the strength of Reed Richards' rubber body that he can actually hold Thing back. But I think Thing isn't really trying to escape so much. And of course the Skrull get away in their ship on top of a building shaped like one of those water collectors. And of course the fake Fantastic Four give a letter to the Skrulls, to the main guy, and they basically says that this isn't the first threat they've had off. They lie to him, basically. They say they fought off killer ants, other monsters, other beings, and the Fantastic Four has always destroyed them, has always crushed them, always figure out a way to outsmart them. Now, to the validity of this, this ends up being true later, but not now. You know, since it sort of started. Now, here's something interesting. Thing begins to sort of revert back for a minute. And this might be due to the technology, due to the fact that he had just been hit by it. Whatever the case may be, he's temporarily human. And man, he's not exactly a looker, is he? And eventually he turns back to his orange, monstrous shape. And this is a back and forth for Ben for the rest of his career in the Fantastic Four. Able to taste humanity, but never to have it. And all of a sudden, a snake creature comes out of nowhere. Another creature comes out of nowhere. It's the Skrulls, since they can shapeshift. That's the one thing that is true about the Skrulls. They have shapeshifting ability. They can shapeshift into different monsters. They can shapeshift into different creatures. They have a interesting amount of technology. And the Fantastic Four is going one-on-one with these Skrulls. One tries to get away. Mr. Fantastic stretches out and grabs him. You know, he's a condor. I think that's a condor. And of course, Reed kind of straightens everyone out. He tells the Skrulls, you know, either you get the hell out of here, or we're going to take care of you the next time like we took care of everyone else. The Skrulls agree to leave for now, but this will not be the last time we hear from these creatures. Oh no. But that's another story for another time, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah.